Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is boring, even to watch. And I mean, once you get past some visuals and you've seen all the super attacks a certain amount of times, you know, the game just really becomes dull. And the visuals weren't saving it much to begin with. Looking at everything, looking at every gameplay, even the ones named advanced gameplay, and you get past the flashy revenge counters and the flashy super perceptions, you begin to see this game for what it is at its base core. Just drifting close to the opponent and square. And then the opponent falls off because you reach the maximum allotted amount of squares. And then you either have to charge your ki or throw a super attack. That's really what it boils down to. This game was made for the Dokkan players, the little no-skill Dokkan players, and the Xenoverse 2 kids that said, let me charge my ki, let me charge. This is who this game was made for. No wonder you have a lot of Xenoverse 2 complainers over here, because these were the little kids that were crying out on chat, let me charge my ki, okay? Let's both of us charge our ki. Nah, we throwing hands. That's how you charge your ki. We're throwing hands. Well, no, over here, what they've allowed is for the game to appeal to the ki charge kids. Let me charge my ki. Okay, that's all you're going to do, because you're going to square. And if you don't have enough ki, you're going to charge for ki. And if you do have enough ki, you're going to throw a super attack. But there's no process of opening an opponent up. Let's say you're, fighting, you get on your opponent in Xenoverse, right? This is probably the best example I can give. It happens in Raging Blast 2 as well, but definitely in Xenoverse, where you open an opponent up, you've been playing footsies for a while, you've tried dozens of different approaches, of which there are many approaches in Xenoverse 2, and Sparking Zero is just get close, drift close, literally drifting close. That's all you see in Sparking Zero. Two players drifting, because the game's movement system is based on the ki. So you waste your ki using supercharges and super dashes. You're gonna definitely have to square and not have a super attack and then go into ki charge, right? So you get close, you square, knock away, ki charge. So this is definitely a game built for the old Xenoverse 2 ki charge kids community that all got tired of getting lumps put on their head from getting that ass whipped. That's what it is. I see it. It's made for the Xeno trash that we exiled years ago, that I exiled years ago. They came out of the recesses of Dokkan Battle, and now they're pulling a Rita Repulsa. Finally, after 10,000 years, I'm free. It's our time to shine. They finally have got their time to shine on a piece of trash game that rewards them. Let me charge my ki. It rewards that mentality, but the unintended consequence is that all gameplay for this game looks boring. I kid you not, every gameplay, once you just get, and again, that novelty is wearing off. See, they made a mistake when originally what was probably intended to happen is for them to wait till release, because again, the novelty will typically wear off of a game within about 3 months, right? If it's a good game. But considering that this is a boring game to look at, it's already worn off. A lot of people are just kind of like, with this game now. They've seen it. It's just like, oh yeah, okay, square. Okay, there we go. Oh, I've seen that super attack many times. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Oh, are you gonna do anything else? Or do you have better combos? Oh no, just a square. Okay, all right. Does this game have anything else to offer? No. Well, Xenoverse has light combos, heavy light combos. They got characters they can approach in different ways. Can you guys give me some of that? Can you give me some combo cancels from Raging Blast 2 or from Xenoverse? How about some of the more advanced tech from the BT series? I mean, you're kind of lacking that too. No, none of that. Just square. You just expected the visuals to carry this game all the way through, huh? You know what? Maybe I don't think I'm interested in this. You know what? Maybe you guys need to go back to the lab again. You need to go ahead, refine the gameplay, maybe pitch me something new in the next couple of years, Sparking 2 or whatever, and it better have some more advanced gameplay, or I'm not going to be interested in that either. That's how a lot of people are approaching this game. And I mean, it really does just lack some of the, like, even the most essential fighting game factors, like reading an opponent. Now, this is something that we have in Xenoverse 2, where it's a lot more exciting to watch. Again, I've already described the whole footsie thing, but you can read an opponent. If you're in the midst of comboing someone, you can predict when they're going to use an escape move, and you can make them waste their stamina, and you can get in and punish them. You also have a reaction or timing mechanic like perfect blocking, which again, if someone's going to use an escape move, you can get in and you can perfect block the moment that they use an escape move and get in and punish that way. You can open people up. Like, you can actually get in and open people up. You don't have that in Sparking Zero, where you have a counter next to your name, and no matter when you're getting hit, you can pull your what would they call it, revenge counter or super perception, and you don't have to have any timing. If I perfect block someone, there's no imaginary counter next to me that's gonna automatically give me my perfect block. I have to time that frame perfect and get in and punish an opponent. So this is really what separates your common players from your higher tier players. This is just something that Sparking Zero doesn't have, and this is why they're like less exciting to watch. This is why when you watch a Xenoverse match of two players going, they're actually fighting. Now, I'm not going to count those fights where one person is running away, because that's something that we have in all fighting games. It's called camping. You will have campers inevitably in every fighting game, but when you have two people fighting in Sparking and two people fighting in Xenoverse, it's more exciting to watch Xenoverse, because you can open people up, you can go in, you can punish, you can read people, you can predict escape moves, and you can dash right back in. You can like step cancel right back in and open them up for bigger combos. You can make them pay for making mistakes. You can make them pay for being predictable. And these are all things that are not present in Sparking Zero. It's almost a turn-based game. Now, I know in fighting games you take turns trading combos with people in some games, but no, in Sparking Zero, it almost feels like a turn-based game where, okay, one of you press square. Oh, I got it first. Square, 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 square. Oh, I got enough key for a super attack. There goes the super attack. Or you press square, 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 square. Oh, you don't have enough key for a super attack. Well, while I'm falling, you charge your key, and then we get up and we do it again. And it just doesn't, like, that's all the gameplay looks like. Go watch a piece of Sparking Zero gameplay if you haven't already, and look at the pacing of the match and tell me that it doesn't sync up with what I just said. It is boring. It is 100% boring. It is some of the most boring period. If you took all the Dragon Ball games, every other Dragon Ball game, including Xenoverse, it's more dynamic, it's more fun, it's a good back and forth, it's a good ebb and flow. It's a traditional fighting game. Tactics taking place, like reading and punishing and getting it. It's every game. Budokai, the Tenkaichi series, the Xenoverse, the Raging Blast series, all of them have this. It's just Sparking Zero. Like, I'm sorry, that regular movement speed is just trash. Like, just everything about that game just screams boring.